Hello. It is time to begin. Let's get started. Alright. Last year I did 75 hard. And it was sick. It was cool. It was workouts, water, a lot of water. Water was the hardest part, especially when we had to start going into the office. I was going to the bathroom like a lot. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to get up, move, do the things. Don't forget to do the things, and make time for it. And what I'm attempting to do this year is similar in that it's straightforward and you just have to do it, but it feels like a lot harder than I think it's going to be, and that's a bit scary because I already think it's going to be very hard. But before we get into what I'm doing, I need to talk about why I'm doing it. I just realized I did that entire talking segment without using this mic. It was on the ground or on my book. Hopefully you heard that. Okay, why I'm doing it. I, like many of anybody my age, consume way more than I create. For most people, that's not an issue. For me, it's constant internal conflict because I like to create, but I don't do it very often. But I'm consuming. I'm always consuming, watching stuff, getting inspired, saving things as if I'm going to go back and do something with it. Or, I'll start making something and I'll just get frustrated, fall out of love with it, and then not do anything. If you watch my last video, I kind of touch on this concept, but it basically, I get too scared to put stuff out because I don't want to put stuff out that I'm not proud of. You have to learn, and the only way to learn is by doing. And mentally, I'm here, but in practice, I'm probably like down here. So I just got to get my reps up, basically. And, accept that things are not going to be perfect right when you're starting out. That brings me to my next point, which is how I came up with what I'm doing now, which I'll cover in a second. How I got to this point, I was basically talking to my girlfriend about life, how I feel like I don't have enough time to do everything that I want to do. Create, take care of my health, work out more, cook, take care of my dog, spend more time with my dog, take my dog to the park more because she deserves it. A lot of things that we want to do, and always feels like we don't have enough time to do it. But you know how it is. You make time for the things that you care about. As we were talking about this, she mentioned that I like to do things the hard way. Let me explain that a little bit. Example 1. 2 years ago, I took up running for the first time. I set a goal of 1,000 miles within the year, averaging 20-mile weeks for more than half of the year, which is a little bit extreme. Example 2, last year, I said I'm going to do 75 hard. I did it, and there's countless other examples when I look into all the areas of my life. Like growing up, I was obsessed with basketball, played all the time, live, breathe, died, little Filipino boy. High school, kendama, this little thing. Hold on, let me show you. High school is where I picked up photography, which spiraled into, making videos. Magic, I was really into magic at one point in my life. Golf, most recently in my adult life. All that to say, I get pretty obsessed with things and I go all in, or I don't do it at all. And after hearing somebody say that out loud, I started thinking back at all the other things that I've done in my life, and that just seems to be the pattern of how I operate. I thought, instead of fighting that, why don't I just direct that energy towards something that I want to do? That brings us here. Okay, let me give you some headspace so I can put something up there. 75 hard for creatives. Here are the rules. One sec. I got it right here. All right. First rule: keep social media consumption under 30 minutes. Control your intake, basically. This is what the 5 things I have on this list are: a massive undertaking, and if I don't optimize my time, I don't think I'll be able to get it done. Social media is an easy one to cut out if you think about the value that it brings to your life and the opportunity cost of scrolling. So that's the first one. Second rule is to journal 10 minutes a day. Journaling has always been something that I try to come back to. Don't stay as consistent as I would like. So for this, I think it would be useful. If I'm not consuming, I can create by journaling and reflect and come up with ideas, and etc., etc. Good habit to have. So those are 2. Rule number 3, read 10 pages of a creative/inspiring book. This one is more so something to get the juices flowing. So yeah, that's rule number 3. Rule number 4, take one meaningful photo per day. Before making videos, I love photography. I've done a bunch of photo challenges similar to this, and it's always tough. I would cop out by just like sitting in my room and taking a picture of like the wall, and try to make that the photo. But this one, I will try to be a little bit more intentional. This will make me bring my camera everywhere and kind of help me to keep my eyes open for things in everyday life that I can get inspired by or that I am moved by, versus mindlessly passing through life with my eyes open but not looking at anything, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's too abstract, but it makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. And then rule number 5, it's going to be the biggest undertaking of this entire thing, is going to be upload 1 YouTube video per day. 75 days of consistently, I don't know why I said it like that, showing up for something that I want to do. Hopefully by doing this, I don't know if I covered this before, a big part of this is trying to change my relationship with creating, detaching myself from it, moving away from thinking that things have to be perfect and moving towards just doing it, just putting it out there and letting it ride. So if you're seeing this, that means I'm crazy enough to hit upload on day 1, and hopefully, if I did it, I'm gonna do all 75 days. But for plausible deniability, let me look up if I use that right. A strategy allowing maybe I'm dumb. I don't even fucking know if whatever. I already said it. Let's roll with it. For plausible deniability, let's say hopefully. If you're seeing this, you'll see 74 other videos. If you don't, that's tough, but I'm gonna do it even if, one of the videos is me taking a poop for 5 minutes and just talking to the camera. So it'll be done. I'll do it. This is day 1. See you tomorrow.